despite all of the injuries that the 49ers have suffered early this season to Brock Purdy, trading away Deebo Samuel, the questions around McCaffrey, and even during this game, the injury to Nick Bosa, they continue to fight hard and win these tough games, and it's really impressive what Kyle Shanahan's been doing. Yeah, it's been extremely impressive what the 49ers have done so far this season. Talk about, just simply put, Brock Purdy in game one, come from behind victory against the Seahawks, and then he's been injured ever since. So now they have Mac Jones starting, who Mac Jones was seen as a prospect as very good, could run an offense, very accurate. Kyle Shanahan actually wanted him out of college, was interesting, but got vetoed for Trey Lance, which that was a disaster. So for him now to have him is huge, and we've seen the 49ers be reclamation projects for a lot of quarterbacks. Specifically, Sam Darnold came there, fixed up, and then he went to the Vikings. As these Shanahan guys kind of share notes on people and players who they think could be successful. But Mac Jones, through these two games, he's been very, very good. Last game, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. I'm taking on the Saints. Now, we know the Saints suck, but doing that. And then this game, he did have a ghastly interception late. The Cardinals' defense is very good, so he had some troubles. But late in the game, field goal drive, right when you need it, he drove them down the field. Impressive stuff from them. Ricky Pearsall, this guy, he's unbelievable. And just every third down that the 49ers need on a third and long, Mac Jones is going to Ricky Pearsall, and there's just nothing they can do to stop it. Just McCaffrey, he's been getting used all over the field because he has to. He's got to do everything, running and receiving at 88 yards through the air. Pearsall, by the way, had 117. But yeah, McCaffrey getting used all the time, and he's holding up very well early in the season. And obviously that defense, we've seen Robert Saleh do exactly what we thought he was going to do, which is come in and really fix that unit. Even though, despite the fact that Nick Bosa in the game got hurt, Fred Warner was out there, and he was looking incredible. The defense was just flying. Now, that being said, it's the Cardinals, and basically, they're kind of a clown show a little bit. They go out there, Kyler Murray, you never know what he's going to give you. Normally, it's going to be bad. But for the 49ers to go out there and win that game, especially considering all their injuries and everything that they've been going through, really impressive stuff. And I think the most impressive thing is Kyle Shanahan. We saw this team last year go 6-11, right? And they had injuries to the wide receiver position and to the defense, which hey, look, this is why John Lynch, this is why they drafted all those guys. They have a very young defense, but Robert Saleh is getting to play with a lot of energy and with a lot of intelligence so far early in the season. They held Seattle to 17, and no team's gotten over 21 points so far against them. And they lost Hufanga and they lost Dre Greenlaw, who both were kind of injured for them. But still, just the ability to kind of replace that and really get Saleh back seems to be tying up that defense. And offensively, Shanahan just clearly can do it with a lot of guys. Like Mac Jones was seen as kind of done in the NFL. He played for the Jags a lot last year, Patriots before. Never looked as good as he looked in these two games. And they don't really have weapons. They don't have Ayuk. They haven't had Juwan Jennings. They don't have George Kittle. So the fact that he's doing this with basically Ricky Pearsall and Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey's a great player, but the fact he's doing this with really no weapons is truly impressive stuff. And for the Niners, they now sit alone atop the NFC West at 3-0, and they just beat 2 of the 3 teams who are their competitors in the Seahawks and the Cardinals. So, really, you gotta look at them and say, I don't know. They're definitely surviving. I wouldn't call them quite thriving right now, only because of these injuries. So far as I'm recording this, Mac Jones limited in practice, Brock Purdy limited in practice. So both starting quarterbacks with injuries. Pearsall has been out, so the injury bug continues. Never has a team needed a bye week more than this Niners team has needed it. And they right now, there's just Christian McCaffrey spam. Last game he touched the ball 27 times. So you wonder how much longer you can continue to do that. He had 140 yards. He's definitely effective. He's carrying the offense. We just wonder how much longer he can kind of do that. And Mac Jones seems to be really locked in right now. He threw for 280 yards, touchdown, a pick. But there's interesting questions brewing, I think, between the him and Purdy situation. I mean, if he continues to win you games, I think one thing is kind of clear, unfortunately, for Purdy right now, is they really didn't need to pay him because Mac Jones is doing the same thing. If not, to some degrees, a little bit better early in this year. But for the Niners coming up, I know in a couple of weeks, Thursday Night Football, they play the Rams. So that's a huge game for them. And next week they play, the Jags. That's an interesting game. And they're playing, that's going to be a defensive, hard-fought game. We don't know who the quarterback is. Mac Jones would love to start that game. A little Mac Jones revenge game in that one. But without Ricky Pearsall, that might be tough because the Jags defense has looked very good this season. However, with what Shanahan's been doing, how he's somehow just got this unit to gel already in these 3 games, and I feel like there's no way this team should be 3-0 with the injuries that they're dealing with, yet they are. It's really kind of a return to them. I don't think they're obviously as elite as when they went to the Super Bowl. They just don't have they might have the talent. It's all hurt right now, especially with Bosa out for the year. I just don't think that they have the pass rush to let that defense fully flourish. But it does seem to a return to them being a playoff team. And I think Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh and John Lynch for drafting these guys, having his defense fly, deserve a lot of credit for what they've done starting off 3-0 with this battered and bruised team.